Shibuya, where people rush back and forth every day, but no one notices an Akita dog quietly waiting by the old stone steps. His name is Hachiko. Hachiko is not an ordinary dog. Every day, at exactly 3 p.m., he will sit right in front of the station gate, his eyes following each person who walks out, sitting straight, ears perked up, eyes bright but deep, as if searching for a familiar face in the sea of rushing people. The first day was a fateful day. Professor Ueno, a kind man who lived alone, found Hachiko in a small box under a tree on a rainy day. The dog was still young, wet and shivering, but there was something in his eyes that made him unable to leave. They became inseparable friends. Every morning, Hachiko saw him off at Shibuya Station to go to work, and every afternoon, right on time for the train, Hachiko was there to pick him up. The people around the station gradually got used to that image, to the point that every time they saw Hachiko, they smiled and knew, the train is coming. One day, the train never came. That day was nothing special. The sky was clear. Hachiko still saw his master off at the station as usual. But when the afternoon came, the train still came, the crowd still poured out, but Professor Ueno was not there. Hachiko still sat there, waiting 1 hour, 2 hours. In the evening, he slowly returned home. But the next day and the days after that, Hachiko still arrived at the station on time. People passing by began to gossip. A station attendant came to ask, and it was he who broke the news. Professor Ueno had died of a stroke while teaching at the university. Waiting, not hope, but love. Despite knowing that his owner had passed away, Hachiko still came to the station every day, on time, for 9 years. Many people thought he was stupid. Some people loved him and brought him food. Some people were mean and chased him away. Some days it rained heavily. Some days it snowed. But Hachiko still did not give up. He no longer waited for hope, but simply waited to keep his promise that he would always welcome his owner home. Once, a drunkard threw a rock at Hachiko, shouting, "Stupid dog, your owner is dead, understand?" He did not react. He just moved to the side and continued waiting. The people around could not stand it anymore and pulled the drunkard away. An old woman burst into tears. "He is more loyal than many of us." The last day, on a colder than usual winter day, Hachiko was nowhere to be seen. After several hours of searching, he was found lying under a tree near the station, where Professor Ueno had first held him. His eyes were closed. His body was cold, but his mouth still held a faint smile, as if he were dreaming. News of Hachiko spread throughout Japan. People flocked to Shibuya Station with flowers, handwritten letters, and rice cakes. The media called him the world's most loyal dog. The university where Professor had taught erected a statue to honor both of them. Beyond the breed, love. Hachiko's story is more than just a dog. It is a silent reminder of loyalty, unconditional love, and that there are precious things not in material things or words, but in presence, patience, and not giving up. At Shibuya Station today, a statue of Hachiko still stands there. And every April 8th, the day he died, people lay flowers, bow in gratitude, and tell their children and grandchildren the story of a dog who never left his post waiting for his master, as an eternal symbol of unconditional love. Thank you for listening to the touching story of Hachiko the dog's loyalty. On the journey of growing up of every child, we believe that love and connection, whether from humans or four-legged friends, bring great lessons. Bebezo TV hopes that each story is a seed of love in your heart. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help us spread beautiful values to more people. Balloons see you again in the next stories, only at Bebezo TV, where children and pets grow up together.